All right, let's check in with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Heggen. So enjoy the break while you can, because the next round is coming.
We want it to come. Yeah. Bring it on.
Right, and it's always one of those things like, how happy do I sound about the rain? Because it should be pretty close to 100%, but it's going to happen a lot over the weekend. And I know a lot of folks have outdoor plans as we get closer and closer to Christmas and the rest of the holiday, the peak of the holiday season. Let's get into the details, and you can make up your own mind about whether to be happy or not. Dry break tomorrow in between storm systems, but the next one is already going to be dropping down towards us on Thursday, moving in Thursday afternoon and evening. This is not going to be a prolonged rain event. The next storm after that moves in Friday night into Saturday is going to bring us even more rain, but let's focus on this next one headed our way. In the short term, clear skies tonight. It's going to be chilly out there to start the day on Wednesday, but with a lot of sunshine, we'll warm up to within a few degrees of what's normal for this time of year. Some passing clouds Wednesday night. The clouds really thicken overhead Thursday morning with the rain approaching by late morning, but it's not here yet. It starts to move into the North Bay by early afternoon, and it does look like some of the heaviest rain and the strongest winds are going to be with us right around the peak of rush hour Thursday afternoon and evening. It's not going to be as intense or as gusty as what we had last Thursday morning, but it does look like it is going to be a challenging afternoon, evening commute on Thursday. That wave of the most widespread rain moves through, but still lingering showers Thursday evening and overnight. And then we catch a bit of a break in the action once again to start the day on Friday. But the next wave of rain already lining up to take aim at us by Friday night into Saturday, and that's going to be more substantial. Adding up just that first wave of rain, Thursday and Thursday night, forecast models indicating, well, on the low end, they're saying a few hundredths of an inch to a quarter inch. This looks more reasonable to me, a quarter inch on the low end, maybe a little over a half inch on the high end of things. It's not a drought buster, but it's a good soaking rainfall. The next one after that, that's going to arrive Friday night and be with us all the way through Sunday and maybe even Monday, is going to add up to quite a bit more. This is one version of one forecast model. It doesn't mean that it has an exact handle on how things are going to play out, but it does show a good chance of more than 2 inches of rain in total over the next 7 days, which is fantastic. On the high end, closer to 4 inches of rain coming at us in waves, so every round of heavier rain would have a chance to soak in without causing any flooding problems across the Bay Area. For the High Sierra, it's going to be more snow. This first one, not as impressive, maybe 2.5 inches or so at lake level in Lake Tahoe, but 5 to 10 inches of snow in the higher elevations, enough to mess up the roads Thursday night and early Friday. But over the weekend and into early next week, these numbers are just fantasy land. We're talking about anywhere from 4 to 7 feet of snow. That is going to bring travel to a halt over the weekend. Any plans that head up there, do it Friday afternoon or don't do it at all, because Saturday and Sunday are going to be a mess. Looking outside right now, well, things are looking good. Skies clearing out. Temperatures topped out a few degrees below average today, mid to upper 50s pretty much across the board. We're going to end up chilly tomorrow morning, dropping down to mostly 30s inland with mostly 40s around the bay and along the coast. A freeze warning in effect for the North Bay. And temperatures tomorrow end up about 2 or 3 degrees below average. Let's zoom in for a closer look. Mid 50s along the coast, mid to upper 50s down the peninsula and around the south end of the bay with mostly upper 50s in the Santa Clara Valley. Mid to upper 50s inland in the East Bay, also mid to upper 50s for San Francisco and Oakland, mid to upper 50s north of the Golden Gate. You get the idea. Pretty much the entire Bay Area topping out in the mid to upper 50s with very little change to our temperatures over the next several days, just up and down rain chances. Thursday, because of the timing of the rain, the afternoon, evening commute, and the timing of the gustiest winds, we're highlighting that as an alert day. We'll keep you updated, but even heavier rain is in store as we head into the weekend. Also, we'll keep you updated on that to see if there are any dry breaks for you to get some stuff done outside.